Hi all, welcome to my Game Week 11 squads. We have in total 32 squads. We have 30 that can get rewards, and we have quite a bit to cover. We'll quickly jump into our Game Week 10 talking point, which is in the form of the Mbappe squad, which was 2 points short. Malone just not getting that extra 2 points needed. It's a case of if we'd gotten Kane, we'd have been laughing instead of Gorkes, but the way it falls, like, even then, like, our best team over the week was with Langerak's All-Star Special Squad. Like 330 points with 2 big decisive scores and no other players standing out, sadly. Just to put the All-Star 3 team was not the All-Star 1 team, where we put Rico and Keegan Rosenberry, well, not even Keegan Rosenberry because you're 2 defenders, but going Rico in that team instead would have made it all a bit more interesting. But yeah, it was just a theme of, forgot hindsight was suspended, otherwise I made sure Arthur was in the Saloy squad, but it is what it is. But we move. As I say, the 400 would have been nice, but can't get every week. We got it last week, so I'm not complaining. I fancy it again this week. So Courtois, Fabian Ruiz, Hakimi, Yamal and Kane. I feel like Hakimi just gets a bit more than Kane from an A and decisive perspective. What we've done is we've sorted out 2 Eredivisie squads. We could have squeezed the third if we went with another Branderhorst or Didion, but try to account for every in-season and squad for Challenger, but Branderhorst and Howen will do. So we've brought in Turpan and Omarsson for extra options. So that was all we really needed. But Turpan, Branderhorst, Garbett, Omarsson and Florinus. Like, good thing is we see like the first initial action tonight. Howen, Delge, Van Eye, Peterson, Anglon, Bombay, like, and then the 3 cap squads. McMath's the only player really out of the 3. Like Murakami Nagishi is the interesting one. Like, Murakami should start, but wouldn't be surprised if suddenly Nagaishi is given a nod. But the 3 cap 200 squads, they're just a bit of fun. I wasn't expecting much. Like, I could have easily put Murakami in over McMath to make this a bit more serious, but yeah, I'm like consigned to the fact that McMath's not going to play, and I need to start looking for more goalkeepers ASAP, really, between Challenger and Contender. But see what I can put together, and as I say, that's a bit gallery thinning out as well. 3 champion squads, see if we get more rewards again this week. We have made sure Nicolaisen, like this, like Mandanda, Lopez, Nicolaisen, Ramirez, Franqueza for a 5 is a very strong 5, and actually if I'd maybe went Rico in this team instead, I think could have been a bit of fun. And that's the thing, you'd say to yourself, how's that a strong squad? Like, Ramirez is playing well, Nicolaisen's playing well, Unai Lopez is just putting consistent numbers, Mandanda's kept a few clean sheets already, so there's positives in that team, and that's why we've got 3 of them, because he was also the cheapest starting champion keeper. Rico Giassi, I fancy for a goal, or at least an assist or something. He's putting good numbers in so far this season, so I'm quite pleased with that for Empoli. Longstaff and the Frutos, the forward one, Agu, mid version of the Frutos, Rubial and Michael Keane. 2 Challenger rare classic squads. I'm slowly thinking the third might happen sooner than later. I'm scouting about for a third squad. Like, we'll have a look, see who I can ponder, but Busk, Vergever, Clement, Hansen and Behunik, with Fornus, Henderson, Guillaume and Venta making up the second squad, with another Busk obviously. Then 3 24-25 squads. St Jago was a recent addition into the gallery. Excited to see what he can do, but that Vanzier, Eiting, Arthur, Florinus and Didion could put some good numbers in. That could be a serious squad. Nardi, if he could just keep a clean sheet, this is what he's lacking so far this season. He was unlucky last week, can I get it this week? Brandon Horst hopefully dust down from the midweek hammering, but when you're playing PSV, I can't see it. Although he might get high AA. Arcasay need to get results sooner than later. They dictate a bit of squad as well as Willem II and Almer. So with a bit of Sparta Rotterdam as well. Classic squad, Lauritsen, lead 9. Hopefully Aitak Kara starts this week. Honestly, the guy is now starting to find his feet after an initial bumpy couple of games. Man is like solid on A's and he's steady on decisives if he can get that as well. And that's when that's when he really pops off. He's like a 65 plus. He's like a 60-65 plus card for like the last 15 at times, and it's like you say so. How are these numbers not getting bigger, like talking points? But see what he does this week. Busk, Delgado, Vergever, supplementing that. Same with the other two squads built up around Busk. Fills in the gaps rather nicely. Macho, Will Trapp, Johnny Russell and Pella Clement. Venta, Dorsey, Samuel Pete and Max Kohler. I feel like Herenveen might get a good result this week against Groningen. 3 contender rare classic squads. Hopefully Ajida can get another decisive. Like the 3 squads in general on paper all have potential. It's just Ortuno's the only player out of the 3 squads that gives me any doubt. I feel like Kanamori might get more of a start this week, but that's why Ortuno's like captain in that squad, because I'm willing to take the chance that he can get a decisive. And I feel also Nagoya might struggle for a clean sheet, but Langrak might get good AA. Bernal should be steady enough. If Kanamori starts, he could get a decisive, but I feel Ortuno should be starting this week and should get a decisive. The 24-25 squad built around Sanchez. This feels a serious 5. Malonika, Kazuya Kono, Shuta Nakano, Shuta Fukuoka and Alex Sanchez. I've still got to change the team names, so bear with me as well, folks. So there's quite a few team names I need to kind of sit down and sort out. I usually have them all sorted by now, but I've not had 5 minutes to kind of sort them out. I've been bold and not put Araki in the same squad as Nakano, but it's Keta Olasano, Ryota Aoki and Stefan Mugoza. The thing is, Fukuoka is putting in some serious numbers now, and it's like hard to ignore. But even then, so is Nakano and so is Araki. So we will wait and see. Yanez, Kimmente, Kuno, Break Sundong and Bueno make up that, and then all the classics. Cantero, wouldn't mind another clean sheet from him, but a classic shoot of Fukuoka, Lucas Fernandez, Otero and Rosas. That's another serious squad. And that's the thing when you think to yourself, serious squads, serious potential. Arana, Alexdea, Melo, KGH and Guillermo Fernandez. I was initially going to captain one of Melo or Arana, but Guillermo's just putting solid numbers just now and it's hard to ignore. Langrak, Mai, Dubison, Kono and Tanaka. I was initially pondering Tanaka or Dubison, but Mai's just always usually the consistent one, so made more sense there. Hibs it. My under 23 couldn't get another goalie, but we're going to hope, well, mainly also because rare goalies are a bit steep in the under 23 market, but hopefully between these 4 they can still get solid numbers that we can get ourselves a box. Has that potential, then bless me. Adam, Danny Pereira, Cisa Sandra, Melkerson and Erdhausen. I feel Erdhausen's just going to get solid numbers regardless, and he's going to get that's what the difference is, like high A, and then if you throw the decisive in on top you're laughing. But the good thing about Cisa is he plays striker and he's a midfielder, so it's like you're basically playing with like 2 strikers in that squad when one's a midfielder, and he's also a special edition, so it's even nicer. Glad I got him. Dakovic, Araki, Collins, Hansen and Nayel. Then obviously no Busick, but we went slightly weaker with that team with Baselli, Lakesa, Richinel and Cleonese. Baselli, don't know what the situation is because he played last time and got good numbers, and we'd like to see him again. Then obviously the 2 spare goalies that we've not got use for is Ota. I am looking about at second choice keepers who could get a sniff shortly. That way it allows us to consider more training squads, but also allows us to build up the what we're also looking at is goalies like KGH, not necessarily Sugano, but more say like KGH for example. Anyone that's not playing over the winter, like put them in the training squads. So like J1 keepers for next season. I'm going to be getting rid of Langrak obviously soon, because obviously the A-League will not be covered. I'll have to have a look, see the situation with Langrak's team. I'm trying to remember who's went to, if they're covered in like ASC stuff. I don't think they are, so it's just have to say bye bye Langrak, but I'll have a look at who else I need to deal with and take it from there. But let me know, folks, what players you're running for game week 11. If you've got as many squads as me, I'm quite excited about the potential. As I said, 400 should be achievable in the Mbappe competition, and hopefully a few boxes on top. So have a good one, folks. Take easy, all. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.